some white people, right?
Right.
I want to say some young college
they want to
students.
bring it. They're bringing it to the job, and now it's going to be. It's becoming a requirement. You know, you're going to have to be microchipped to, you know, spend your money to get into the door. You know, all of that.
Yeah, your whole life is on this little chip, and it's like your bank account. I think all your information, and this is something they want to start doing, man, going forth. You know, in centuries, I guess, to come, man, putting a chip in people. So I thought that was interesting because I heard about it a few years ago. About the chip. You know they got the chip in the dogs, though. You know you can get a chip in your animal. You know what I'm saying? You get a chip in your animal. I think
there's a lot of that been going on. You know, that's been going on for centuries. You know what I'm saying? They just bringing that shit to light right now.
They already looking at us, but now they can be accurate.
Yeah.
You feel me, KC? KC in the building, man.
Yes.
Show, man. We just, I mean, feel free. You know what I'm saying? Can you put your plan on stage with a chip in you?
Oh man, I can't live off a chip. I can live with the chip on my shoulder.
Hey man, y'all, he said that's right, the chip on the shoulder, but yeah, man, but y'all already know what it is, man. Crazy out here. Heard the first man on Focus Radio, like I say on Focus Field of Focus Radio. Get at us, man. The best way is focusnews@gmail.com, and that's PHOCUZ. We do it a little different. Coming up next to the mic, man, y'all already know what it is. She owns this segment right here, man, on Focus Radio. And it's Mrs. Angela Taylor. And what we do, man, every Saturday with this business segment is we drop free gems on you. You know, we give you these free diamonds, man. This free wisdom. And don't cost you nothing, man. All you got to do is tune in with the free app. Or we go live on Facebook. And we are now live on a tube. So stepping up to the microphone, we have Mrs. Angela Taylor. And also, man, best way to reach out to Angela Taylor for any advice, consulting, trying to get your small business started. We are coming up with a plan called 821, and that's gonna be something huge. And just to let people know that you can start a business, a small business, man, with a pen and a tablet. If you know numbers and you know math and you can spell and write. If you can't spell it right, you know, these little kids smart as shit these days. We was smart them last week. Get your kid to spell it right for you. Put it in your phone or do something. But Mrs. Angela Taylor, you already know what it is, my baby.
Yes, indeed. Let me get myself together here.
Yeah, we've been on that business tip.
Hey, y'all been tuning live too right now.
We walked in the studio talking business.
Hey, you already know what it is.
Okay.
Because that's what we do.
Yes. Hey, y'all.
Rose Brown, you Facebook Live right now.
I'm live.
Come on, man. Send some love to the people, man. Who tuning in right now?
We got,
Can I see them? Can they see me?
Not
You
yet.
don't want
Not
to see
yet.
me.
Not yet. Not yet.
You be hating like shit.
Not yet, Focus.
You don't want to see me? Oh, man.
Not yet. Okay.
Wait till you get your show. I'll be all over your show. She got a joke coming up, y'all. Rose Brown Extra.
Extra,
Right,
yes.
Mrs. Taylor in the building. How you doing?
Absolutely magnificent. I'm better than good. I'm better than most, and I'm working on being better than that. How about you?
Fantastic. I don't know one word. Fantastic. What we got cooking?
All right. Well, I was on my way here. I don't know if you've seen it, but they're starting to put up metro points on 202. So folks who have property in the Dodge Park, Landover Hills area, you're either going to be moved out or your rent is going to go up to the point where you probably can't afford it. And they're throwing those houses up. So I'm saying all of that to say that gentrification is coming your way, and you better watch out for it. That's just one part of it. If you're in a neighborhood where they're putting up, getting rid of the liquor stores and putting up wine shops, if you're in a neighborhood where, you can go out, use your debit or credit card and put in for a bike or a car, gentrification is coming your way. So you better be prepared for it. And the number one thing that I always advise people to do, especially if they have a house that they are buying, they need to find out everything about that house as it relates to the owner, particularly if it's an elderly person who owns that house, a person that's in your family. Because taxes in Maryland and D.C. can be deferred. And if that person has paid for that house, say at age 65, and people are living longer and longer these days, 20 years of deferred taxes can be a hardship on your children, or, if your children are gone, they can be a hardship on any member of your family. If you're not prepared to take that up, then you're going to lose it. The developer is going to come in, swoop in, pay those back taxes, and nobody in your family benefits. So the first thing that I would recommend highly and strongly that you do, that you start getting your credit in order. So you will be in a position when that time comes that you can go to the bank with that 720 or better, get a loan, do whatever fixing up of the house that you need to do, or pay the taxes that you need to pay. So you can keep that piece of real estate in the family, because I'm telling you folks, if you got dirt, you've got money. And that's something that too many of our folks in our community just can't put their arms around, if you will. All right, the next thing you do after getting that credit repaired is that you need to get an estate plan together. Now, today, in this day and time, a will is not enough. I often tell the story of my sister, who had a paid-for house in 2004 at 502 Foxhall Place in Southeast Washington, D.C. But what happened was the people who she had initially named on her will a few years earlier, they didn't do what they were supposed to do. And she saw that coming. She was trying to get her will changed, but unfortunately, she died before we could execute it. So after 10 years, yes, folks, I said 10 years of being in probate court, that property sold for $7,000 to a developer. That property is worth probably $500,000 after it's been renovated. You do not want to put yourself or your family in any kind of position like that.
And not to cut you off, who owns the house? Who has the property now? Some new?
Yeah, some new. The family lost it because not only did they not do what they were supposed to do, the folks that she initially had on there, because again, she had pending changes on there, but that is not acceptable in a court of law. It has to be typed up, witnessed, the whole 9 yards. Also, I want to advise the listeners that a will can be contested, but if you have a financial power of attorney, a medical power of attorney, or what Legal Shield now calls a living will, and a trust, that is complete estate planning. A trust cannot be contested. It is ironclad. So you definitely want to consider, no, you want to do it and stop making excuses why it costs too much money. I'm telling you, when I went to, and this is another sister, when I went to get a trust and a guardianship for my eldest sister, and this is when I was in charge of her affairs, my discounted price with my membership was upwards of $5,000.
Wow.
You don't want to put yourself in that position if you can fit it in your budget right now to take care of that stuff right now. You stop procrastinating, because I'm telling you folks, procrastination is the assassination of your destination every day of the week and twice on Sunday. We need to start getting off of our laurels and taking care of our business and getting our financial house in order right now. There are a lot of people who I know who are retired from government whose 501k plans have been lost because people didn't know where their stuff was. Insurance policies. I know everybody who is at least around my age or within a 10-year window of my age has some kind of insurance policy in place. But if your family doesn't know where it is, you might as well not have it, because the insurance companies, even though when you die, all of that information goes out to them. But if you don't call them, or if you don't have a beneficiary listed there, the insurance company is not going to call you. It is incumbent upon you. It is your responsibility to call that insurance company to make that claim so you can bury your loved ones.
Angela, give us the 411.
Okay, the 411. Okay, my 411, and this applies just all the way across the board. It's a message to young adults and old adults too. You need to be responsible for your life. So if you're close to a mirror, put it in front of your face and just repeat after me. I am responsible for my life. I know that life is choice driven, and I'm where I am today as a result of the choices I've made. And when I get ready to choose differently, I know that I have the freedom to do so. I have the ability to change my circumstances and change the course of my life, but that is a choice that only I can make. I'm responsible for my choices. I am keenly aware that I can choose my truths, but I cannot choose my consequences. If I've made bad choices, listen up, folks, if I've made bad choices, especially if those unwise choices impact other lives, I have to live with the consequences. I am responsible for working through those consequences and making a better choice the next time. It may take me a while to get it right, but I gotta keep trying. I choose to stop playing the blame game. It's not my fault. It sure is, because you gotta be responsible for your stuff. I may not have had it easy as other folks have, and I may not have had it as easy as I would like to have had it, but I will not continue to point fingers and find fault in others for the choices that I have made. Now today, I can choose to make an about face and turn my life around, but that is entirely up to me. I can take action, but I know full well that it is 100% my choice. So folks, choose to get your financial house in order. Choose to make your life better. Forego that whatever the most recent Xbox game is, or whatever the latest trend might be. Forego that iPhone, because we have to start building up some kind of economic power in our community. And it starts with you, and the best time to start is right now. So with that, I'm going to leave my number. That is 301-641-9545. Get smart. And with that, I'm going to turn the microphone back over to you, folks.
Heard it first right here on Focus Radio with this spectacular business segment we do here each and every Saturday. It kicks off at 6:20 and it goes all the way to 6:35. So you got almost 20 minutes of these free diamonds, man, that we drop on you. And everybody that's listening, man, we do have a call-in number, 301-477-2616. And we are now live stream on YouTube. Just put in Hustle Firm Radio. Yes. Hey, man, we're going to go to break, but when we come back, we got the legendary, and when I say legendary, I do mean legendary. Yes. Junkyard Band in the house. Yes, so y'all already know what it is, man. Stay tuned. Like I say, man, once again, 301-477-2616 for all them old school questions and all them new questions about the JYB Band. Hey, man, we're going to have some fun when we get back. Big Sip, where you at, baby?
My phone out.
No, we are now live streaming.
Oh, okay.
YouTube.
Yeah.
I need to get where you are.
Yeah. We are now, it's live, they can see everything. Yeah. It's just something new all the time. I mean, okay. Had a rough day. Thank you. Hey!
You had a character building day too.
I had a character building day. I'm telling you. Oh, I'm telling you.
But just think, when you put your head on the pillow tonight and then wake up tomorrow morning, you're going to be a better person.
Yeah.
Your phone working all right?
Yeah.
How you like that mix?
I like that.
Do you want tips on how to start a small business next week?
Yeah, sure. Okay, sure.
They might be interested too.
The 821 is going to be all about. I wanted you to we'll record, we'll talk. But those steps that you broke down, we got 500 views. We get more people look at that every day. And that's it. for the regular person that understands and wants to get started.
First thing is, look like somebody people want to talk to.
And I want to get into all that, Mrs. Pan. I like everything, presentation, everything. Yep.
Okay.
I'm not a DJ. I'm just a DJ for this was a track that was pre-recorded. I'm not really a DJ. You have to be a DJ person now.
My children grew up on that.
Yeah, but I don't want you to come like 5 minutes later and ask me not a DJ person. I'm not a DJ. Okay.
They're from Southeast, right?
Yeah. From my hood.
DJ though. Wait, you want to work in Southeast? Oh yeah, you told me that before.
Yeah. Hey y'all.
Make sure you Facebook Live. KC turn that way. I don't know what's going on. I gotta record.
I wanna teach, I'ma show you that way you want it, no matter to me. She said, well, I come on style. She said, konnichiwa. She said, pardon my French. I said, Bandumara. And she said, Zapate. And I said, Napule. No matter where I go, you know I love her, mama. She said, well, I come on
Bill,
style.
are you going to work with Mr. Harrison on this August 25th event?
I'll be hosting too.
Okay. You know I love her, African, for sure. I told her, baby, come and ride the rodeo.
I'm trying to get this parenting thing together because that, if he allows me to speak, and I believe that he will, that's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking.
Okay. Y'all talk to him on my way here.
I said he don't speak English, fuck he gon' say it. Hey, telling me this and telling me that. You say once you take me with you, I never go back. Now I got a lesson that I wanna teach. I'ma show you that where you from, no matter to me. She said, well, I come on style. She said, konnichiwa. She said, pardon my French. I said, Bandumara. And she said, Zapate. And I said, Napule. No matter where I go, you know I love her. She said, well, I come on style. She said, konnichiwa. She said, pardon my French. I said, Bandumara. And she said, Zapate. And I said, Napule. No matter where I go, you know I love her.
You need to sit up.
But she fucking like she had
You want to sit over here?
Because I'm always in some good hood.
She don't care the camera. Okay, see, I forgot we met in Oklahoma. I used to smoke Regina, she's from Arizona. Then I met a girl in Cali, I never disown her. She got that high grade, but we come with diplomas. I want her, but she keep telling me this and telling me that. You say once you take me with you, I never go back. Now I got a lesson that I wanna teach. I'ma show you that where you from, no matter to me. I love you real, baby, just to let you know. You wanna count it and move it to the floor. And keep going all night, every 3 times in a row. Getting that.
Yo. Y'all know what it is, man. Your host with the most, Focus Field of Focus Radio, alongside my co-host, Blaqrose of Focus Radio. We do this thing, man, each and every Saturday. Kicks off at 6:15 p.m. and we go all the way to 8:15 p.m. bringing awareness to social issues in life, along with the assistant of marketing, small businesses, man, and just helping people just to get started and take that first step. And also, man, bringing awareness, bringing our children home, up to 2.2 million viewers. Also, lately here, we've been doing a non-violent segment, man, trying to get these youngsters to do something right. So, man, it's been great right here on Focus Radio. So tell a friend to download that free app, Hustle for Radio. Email me, man, or holler at Rose. Rose Brown is live right now on Facebook. We live right now on the tube. Just type in Hustle Firm Radio. And focusnews@gmail.com. That's the best way to get with me, man. That's PHOCUZ. But enough said. I ain't gonna pluck the strings on your guitar with that. Y'all already know who I am. But coming up next, man, we got KC, the legendary Junkyard Band. So it's kind of like we got the whole band in here.
Yes,
Basically,
okay.
you know what I'm saying, KC?
Basically, you know.
KC of the Junkyard Band. Man, give us an introduction, KC, man.
First of all, before I get y'all an introduction, I just want to let y'all know I came here so I won't get fired. Yes, man, and let y'all know. Everybody know we play up this each and every Friday. Each and every Friday. If you miss it on Fridays, man, just make sure you get there next Friday. If you can't make it on a Friday, you got plenty of Fridays from now to get there. Third of all, man, it's a pleasure to be here, man. I'm just trying to enjoy and have fun and enjoy life all together, man. Just give it up to God all together, man.
Amen.
Amen.
Cool, man. I like that, KC. Now, I want to get into the history of the Junkyard Band. Now, how long has Junkyard Band been out?
37 years.
37 years.
37 plus years.
Wow. How does a go-go band even keep the same name for the same people and the same music still sound this? How do they do that? I mean, what is it? Because 37 years plus.
I mean, it's been a hard task. It ain't always been the same way. It ain't always been easy. It just.
How come y'all make it look like it's so easy though?
It's a structure thing. It all depends on the manufacturer of who's there. Like far as members,
I know that's right.
Certain members stuck together. Some members went on by the wayside and did other things. But other than that, the ones that's there, that's who we structure around and build our chemistry around.
Right.
It's like a football team, basketball team. You always want to see the same members on the team that you always believe in. Mm-hmm. Until something change or whatever goes around, there's other free agents or there's other values to pick up.
I want to get into the transition that the Junkyard Band made from cans and buckets.
Yeah.
So it's like y'all was already trained. The real equipment, it wasn't nothing to y'all. I mean, y'all came
Y'all
up off
became
the cans and-
masters. You know what I'm saying?
What was the transition like? Like, what was it? Well, was it when we get the money, we gonna get some equipment and we still gonna do this thing? Or, because sometimes I ain't even gonna lie, I be wanting to hear the buckets and cans just sit here. And y'all had a couple of requests, KC, recently. I know my man Ernest L. do the Go-Go Report, man. He was like, man, he really wanted to see y'all bring them out on Bug's birthday to Howard Theater. Like, when y'all gonna bring them buckets and cans back out? So I think, like Rose said, it was kind of like, y'all master this shit, son.
Yeah, I mean, it was an idea, but I guess at the time where we was just doing a whole lot at the time, we probably didn't have time for that kind of process to go on to render into it. But maybe that'll be the idea whenever it'll come back around, whatever who birthday it is, whether it's Bugs or whatever. I don't know, but that's just how we flow. We just flow. Just flow. And as far as like being together for 37 years, it's just the chemistry. I don't know. Whoever come in, everybody that's slate and fit within the business that they help to keep going, regardless of how long or short or how mid-term they stay, that's just where it's at.
Let me ask you, KC. JYB suffered a few tragedies, and one recently. Let me ask you, right? I think at that time, JYB was superstars, man. I always like to say the Jackson 5 actually a DC. Because KC, man, I was looking at some Jones, man, when Bugs was, he's a short dude, but he was only this tall then.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was like a crowd of white people in the city of Go-Go in the early 80s. I'm talking about early 80s. It was just 80. And I was like, damn, this type of history behind this band right here. So always been recognized by not only black people, but a lot of white people, foreign people. I mean,
Chinese
And
everybody.
when you look at the Junkyard Band, you get so many different type of bands.
Like that when I got here.
Yeah.
I got here in 94, and when I first noticed that, I was like, hold up. This ain't always all African American event. This is like we deal with other type folks. So I had to
I'm gonna tell you some crazy shit. I lived in St. Louis 15 years. Okay, Midwest. I'm walking down the street going to work. Why do I hear JYB playing in somebody's car?
Way out there.
Way out there.
Somebody must be out there from the city.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all have made Go-Go become worldwide. and y'all don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? I was homesick when I got there. I was so homesick, and it was so hard, to get music, to get my culture. You know what I'm saying? But to hear people actually riding around listening to it, like, I was amazed. I couldn't believe it. I mean, these guys, they crip walking and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And they playing JYB like.
I want to know some of y'all influences though. Was it? I know I always hear Bug speak on Chuck Brown. I've heard a couple of frontline people say that Chuck Brown told them just to use what they had. And Big G, he always talk about that, man. I ain't know what to do. And, Chuck was like, man, use that voice you got.
This was his social message. Use what you got just to get what you need.
Yeah. Sometimes, y'all. Exactly.
It's a protocol right there. Use what you got just to get what you need.
And you know what, KC, man? People don't really know. To me, I say it all the time. I said it recently where a lot of people and band members, and there's a lot of great musicians out there. I mean, like, out of this world musicians.
Yeah, I believe you.
But a lot of them, I'm talking about creating go-go. This is culture. This is something different. Like, I don't think we could go to Africa. Well, then again, I don't know. Y'all got a lot of booty shaking. Y'all got a lot of.
It wouldn't surprise me if it was somebody that's listening to some bootleggers. I'm just saying.
But I mean, to come up with the sound, I've always wondered how. Is it someone coming up with a certain beat and everybody feeding off of that, or everybody just having their own way to put this thing together? Because y'all got hits, man. Y'all got a lot of let that crank go. You know what I'm saying? When the pocket drop, maybe 10 times come right back and keep going. You gotta be a go-go head to understand and hear this. You know what I'm saying? What instruments, man? What is it that what instruments do you hear when you? Man, I'm gonna go off on this joke. That Prince Jones you did at the High with the Ada, man. You came up out this, man. You flying out the sky and shit. I can't see it. I'm all on my medicine. I can't see way up there. You know what I'm saying? And Prince just died. And y'all was celebrating, man, for house. You know what I'm saying? That joint was great, man. I always wanted to know, is it a certain sound? I usually hear Bugs turn to the back and listen for something. Come on, KC, bring it. You know what I'm saying? This right here, this intro right here. What's the creativity behind go-go? And y'all shit still sound PA. Y'all shit still sound like a go-go CD.
Yes.
A lot of these dudes nowadays, man, taking it to the studio, getting it mastered and mixed, turn it into commercial, which is cool. Don't get me wrong. It's still music. Y'all are musicians at the end of the day, period. But what keeps that sound? The same crowd is there every Friday, and newcomers, and it gets younger and younger and younger.
Yes.
Once they hear that crank go.
And older too, cause shit.
Yeah, they
older too, cause I be in there. I'm telling you, Saturday morning after Pepsi's. I'm talking about the rich.
Say okay, see about them two ladies in the wheelchair. Can you get him for me?
Wow.
I mean, like I do beats on Saturday. You hear me?
Real talk. What's the creativity behind go-go? Seriously though.
Well, if you understand the criteria and the nature of the go-go, then that's how you can just transparent yourself around it. Once you graph yourself around it and you like develop and just strain yourself around it and you be around it long enough, then you understand it. It's just like however you look at it, everybody gonna have their own way of looking at it within the simplicity. But far as like the transition, once you're together within your chemistry, the transition just build. Because whatever your lead rapper called, with how many songs you play, it don't matter. Whatever he called, it don't matter what signal or what notion that he want to do. Let's play this, let's play that. He'll scream it out. They know what to do. It's all on having your page. It's like creating a book.
That's wild.
Just like creating
a book. So what Buzz got all this shit just stored in his head?
I think he got that from the Scout House. I'm going to tell you, I think he developed that shit, way back. He has always led, You understand what I'm saying? He has always led. I was a little girl. I grew up in Berry Farms, by the way. I keep on stressing that to y'all. Yes, y'all going to
Berry Farms in the house.
Berry Farms, born and raised, 1259 Stevens Road, South East. Yes. Okay, yes. Okay. So I done had the experience to be a groupie, you know, to be a JYB groupie and go to the Scout House, and it's like he has always just been a leader.
Yeah.
You know, he has always just led it. You know what I'm saying? Even in a practice, you can get like a fucking concert. I'm serious. You know, and it's just amazing how how y'all can take the stuff we used to listen to back at the bandstand over on Sumner Road, you know, and make that shit sound new every time. Each and every time y'all play, it's like the shit just sounds new, and it's like
I think it's as far as with me, you know, loving music being my number one passion and understanding the culture. I think I can go anywhere in the country and I always have a CD or I'm gonna have an iPod or something to turn on go-go.
Right.
I mean, and like you said, transitioning and it's all coming together, and I think being able to play anything. You know what I'm saying? That's why I look at JYB like, man, yeah, we got RE, yeah, we got the back, we had the group, we had all of them. You know what I'm saying? I love all of them. We got a team familiar jumping in right now. But like I said, when I seen those clips, you know, of like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know it had reached that point. And so the deal with Def Jam at that time, was it a big thing?
Well, that was way before my time, so if we had BU, then he probably can explain that, or Winkhead, he probably explain that more terminally than I can. Far as I understand, far as history, yeah, it was like a cultural experience within that time. Because when they brought out Sardines in the Word and other songs that they recorded with Def Jam, that was like, at that point, that was what they had. And
that was my next question too, Casey. On my email, when I put my schedule in right now, the next question, it was Def Jam, and then it was the 2 hit songs. Yeah. How did that change the word of go-go at that time? 1994, Casey, huh? But I read your bio, man, a long time ago. You've done a lot.
Yeah.
You've done a lot.
I was in go-go for 30 years before.
Yeah, you've done a lot, Casey, man.
And 7 years later, I ended up with Junkyard. Because Mo, you know, I used to live up the street from Mo. And Mo used to see me practically every day. Every morning, sometimes every night, or sometimes every evening. He always been like, sometimes drop me all tapes. I was like, look at Hustle Man. He giving me tapes. It was a reason why he was giving me tapes.
Right.
It was a reason. It was like, he heard about me in high school when I was with Blue Male Course, and he heard about how I used to bring people off the street. He used to come and hear me sing, and we took the program from out the auditorium to the gym because there was so many people coming in trying to like feed their way into just an assembly, a school assembly. But they treat it like as if it's a concert. So when me and my squad, my Blue Male Core squad, come up and we get to singing, and it turned to like we was at the Kennedy Center or somewhere. I mean, it was just off the hook.
Wow.
Your children are into music too, right?
Oh yeah.
Your son.
Yeah,
Right?
Lil KC.
Lil KC. Cool haircut he got too, man. I like that. Whatever Bob his father turned him on, that Jones. See, look at Lil KC right there.
Yeah.
They did a great thing, man, for y'all.
Yeah.
I think it was Bugs. Yeah.
Young Youngsters.
Man, Bugs' daughter and your kids got, man.
Yeah.
So much great history that people don't know. And I was telling Mo when we had linked up, y'all just so much history and go-go, I just don't want it to be left behind. Right. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want it to die. I just want it, I want y'all to experiment more.
Right.
Like Angela Taylor speaking on gentrification, and I want those people down there by the National Stadium and the people to pack the house with a JY show to keep this thing going and spend money. And I think y'all got that, man. I was watching that thing, man. Y'all went to Ohio, Pennsylvania, KC, and it was, you know, no, excuse me, Mrs. Taylor, but they was, like, girls was doing some strange things in that joint. I said, God damn, and y'all played, I don't know if it was Sardines or an old school jump. Y'all hit, you know what I'm saying? Man, I was like, look at this.
Man.
Look at this. You know what I'm saying? And the name speaks for itself. Junkyard Band.
Yes.
And like I said, you look it up and you see a lot of different bands, but when you see Crank, or you see that picture with Bugs with them glasses, that's the page I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? This state of go-go. The state of go-go right now, KC. The state of go-go right now. And I want your honest opinion. When you are on Focus Radio, man. 301-477-2616. It's always a heated question. State of go-go.
It's on the build up. Because you got bands that's coming in now. So it's being treasured. Now you got Northeast coming back. They raise a little margin of like bands to look out for. Other than Backyard and Essence and as well as us and EU and all the bands has already been registered and treasured. But you got other bands now that's like reincarnate, like Miss Kim, she got a little theory going on, and Scooby along with her, and we got a lot of different things that's going on right now. So it's like it's at a rebuild.
Who you listen to, KC? I ask everybody, every artist and musician, I ask this question. Who do you listen to? And I want go-go. I don't want outside of go-go.
As far as bands?
Yeah, who you listen to? No, and when I say, I ain't saying you heard of KC and you go see him. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, and that's nothing I want to say about, I want everybody to know here, man. KC, man. One thing about you I like, always crowd participation. You are big on that. And it's kind of like what me and Mrs. Taylor talk about here every week, providing great customer service.
Exactly.
Because you there every week with your phone as soon as you step in. Come on, man. Let's get hyped, JYB. We about to crank, man. Y'all want to hit this song tonight? I like that, man. Everything is about just taking care of your people and making sure that they feel good, man. You know what I'm saying? That good hospitality, man. I don't see no bad members doing that. I don't.
That's one thing I learned to do, man. Once they come to see Junkyard, at the end of the night, they're going to talk about Junkyard.
That's good stuff.
They're going to come see us and witness what we're going to do, but at the end of the night, they're going to know what we do at the end of the night.
Okay.
Treasure me. Whether they come to see us that one time or many times or every week, they're going to always know Junkyard going to bring it.
Now, where are you on Friday night, you said?
Nipsey's nightclub, Upper Marlboro. What was that? Old Crane Highway?
Okay.
Yes. Miss Taylor, I'm going to tell you, me and Focus went last week. Ain't no party like a junkyard party. Okay?
But you know what I want?
That's all I gotta say. I'm telling you, I slept. Oh Lord, I was ready to party some more and Focus. Oh my God, with the stories that we can tell after the Nipsey's JY show.
I be like, I always say, let that great go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But like I said, I think that we was talking about the other bands, right? And the newer bands that's coming in. But I think that go-go is go-go.
Yeah.
And I respect the experiment when they try to do different things. I think, you know what I think, KC, man? A lot of the newer bands to me is just too much of the bounce beat, letting that ride too long.
Well,
that's what they doing, right?
Yeah, that's their generation. That's what they do. You know, you can't really necessarily.
They can't get into no JYB zone.
Once they learn to get to it, it's a generation. It's a generosity thing. They got to build.
Yeah, but what's y'all stamp though? It's Crank, right? Y'all stamp is Crank and Raw. That's what I think. When you hit songs like John Wayne, you letting that Crank go. I mean, certain stuff is like no band is going to be able to do that. Everybody has their stamp.
Not going to be able to do
that. They have a lot of horns, a lot of bass, and a lot of. Y'all bringing that Raw. We from the South Side. We bringing that. And I heard Bug say, I don't know what was going down. Something with rah-rah and all that. I don't know. But it was one night, I think y'all was stepping in. And I don't know who pissed Bugs off. I think it was like the day after his birthday. Y'all played the week after that. I think it wasn't down Nipsey's. It was somewhere else. And Bugs said, let me tell y'all something. You know what I'm saying? Whoever wants some of this Crank, come and get it. He said, because I'm telling you,
they don't want that life.
Bro said, man, we gonna burn it up, and whatever you bringing, we gonna bring it.
That was Club Elite.
Yeah. And man, KC, he went on.
Yes.
Something. He just, hey, look, man, he was talking to E. He said, man, I ain't trying to hear all that. Yeah. You know, Bud, I ain't trying to hear all that, man. We gonna bring it down, and we bring it.
Bring it down, bring it. It's
you know what I'm saying? So
at the end of the night,
it's just stamp, man. I think y'all got to stamp. What's new for JYB? Give me I heard a CD. Is a CD coming? What's new for JYB?
Well, it is a CD coming, but I can't tell you what's new right now.
Okay.
Once we start like treading it, you'll hear about it.
Mm-hmm.
You'll hear about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But we're in the works of it, so I can't really tell you what's new.
Mm-hmm.
But we are working on something new. We're definitely working on something new. And we probably got like a whole new show worth. But it's going to build. We building it, and we building it. The house got to be built, and make sure nothing won't tumble over once everybody find their room.
Right.
Once the house get crowded and nothing stable, we get the doom. Like,
Yeah.
what happened? Earthquake, tornado, what?
Yeah.
We want to be careful, and we want to make sure everything is vibrant and clear and understood.
Let me ask you this though. The Congo players, of course, we got the legendary Wing,
Yes, sir.
right? BJ, right?
KP.
KP.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, how y'all do that and it still sound the same though?
Yeah.
But KP, hey, I know.
That's because Bug
I know
is a
it.
leader. I'm just saying,
I
know how to lead
Can't
his
say nothing
ship.
away from when you know Wing.
You know what I'm
what
saying?
Yeah,
It's leading your
also
ship.
But that boy there, man.
Actually,
It's
mm,
leading your motherfucking ship.
Wink trained him since he was a kid.
I heard.
Wink trained him since he was a kid.
I heard. Okay.
Wow.
Since Southwest. He trained him when he was a kid. He used to always bring him around the studio. We had our old studio in Livingston Road over there, Oxon Hill. And he used to bring young around like almost every week. And he was like, I'm training the young. He hungry. And he had this little high voice like, what's up, KC? What's up, KC? I'm like, what's up? At the time, I was calling him Kevin at the time. I'm like, what's up, little Kevin? What's going on? Nothing. I'm people wait. He trained me. Oh, he trained me? Oh, okay. Then you'll be able to handle it? Yeah, I'm just, he working with me on all this other stuff, man. You'll see. I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay.
Man.
So years later, this is what we see. He's still learning from week right nowadays. So
Wow.
and it's just like that's just broad. It's like, let me see, what could I call him? Tango and Cash. That's what I call him, Tango and Cash. Or the Bad Boys, Martin and Will Smith.
Man. I want to say, man, thank you, man, for coming through, man. We were begging for this interview, man. I ain't even lying, KC, man.
Yes. Thank you, Mo.
Thanks, Mo, man. Legends, man. Legends in the go-go game. You know, like I said, KC, man, I just want to see this thing grow. I don't want to leave our city. I just want the people that's coming here. And like Mrs. Angela Taylor say, man, you know that gentrification is going to change everything. It changes the culture also. I want them to know when you come into DC, man, you got to come to these clubs and check this out right here. Because this ain't going nowhere.
Right.
So just like we can go to your place and we can get adapted and you can and we go vacation and we go hear this and we do this and we do that. When they come here to the nation's capital,
the same thing.
I want go-go number one.
Exactly.
Man, what y'all doing in DC? I don't know, they got this stuff called go-go, but man, man, it's that man JY. Yeah, man. You know.
Yes.
Last night when we performed at Nissa's last night, it was a guy in the show from South Carolina. He told me, this is my first time. He said, I wanted to come down there when y'all came down south, but I heard at the last minute I couldn't make it. But I made it tonight, and at the end of the night, this dude was like spoiled.
Yeah.
I'm talking about spoiled.
I can't believe
he was
that.
so spoiled. He was like, man, you know what I'm going to do? Next time I come back, I'm going to bring some folks with me from down South Carolina.
Yeah.
South Carolina.
Yeah, because it's like the best party ever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the best party ever. I know I have such a great time.
I don't really go and
I don't even go see nobody else.
Wow.
You know, I don't go see nobody else. And believe it or not,
there's a lot of great ones out there though. But what I'm talking about,
I know Focus, but you know what? You know what's my band hands down. You know what I'm saying? You know that's my band hands down.
There's a lot of good ones, great ones out there.
They out there. They out there.
Like I went back to KC, I need to hear the JYB. I need some crank. I need some knocking. I need some. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a lot of them out there that bring the energy. A lot of them do what they do, but you can't hit that pocket. You can't stay in that crank. I remember Bugs in the crank for 30 minutes at Martini's. And when I say nobody leave, the crowd stayed the whole Bugs hit that thing to the outro.
It's like they have us in a goddamn trance or something.
In the zone.
You know, especially when that motherfucker say, let that crank go. It's like, That's it. It's like we like this. You know, we like, you know, we in that motherfucking party.
What we at each and every week, KC? What we got? Y'all somewhere tonight?
Yeah, we
VA?
got martinis tonight.
Oh, y'all have martinis tonight?
Martinis, yes.
Hey, hold up. Before we get off, right, I got a caller coming in. But look, KC and Big Mo. I should ask Big Mo this, but nah. Hey, hold up. Was y'all beating that joint like a few years ago with martinis, right?
No.
Y'all was coming down the joint and y'all had stopped.
Yeah.
What was the problem? Because I heard it was something with management and the owner ain't want y'all down there because y'all, you know, y'all bring that crate down there, man. You know, you get knocked out of martinis. Game room too. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, nah, because no, everybody was like, AKC. I'm telling you. And so now martinis is what? Is it still the each and every? Because last time we went there, it was, what was it, Thursday?
Yeah.
What is it, Mo?
Last Wednesday.
Y'all still doing that? The first and second?
We stopped the spot. We stopped that Wednesday. We stopped Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
But y'all down in the night?
Tonight.
With 3?
We're going to do spot dates.
Oh, okay.
Spot days, okay.
Who down in the night with y'all? It's
Mix.
The mix and
the mixed band. That's right.
it's
That's right.
another band. It's like 2 bands.
Real
Oh,
live,
okay.
Real live.
Real live
Oh,
band.
okay.
Yeah,
Real live band.
The mixed band and Junkyard band.
No, I love that spot. Actually, I really like martinis.
Yeah.
I had a lot of good and bad times in martinis, but I like martinis. We might go, bro. We might go.
No, you know what? Focus. I have to. Okay. JY gonna be okay. We can go. You know, I go ahead and take them chances with JY because I'll be so pressed to go.
Nipsey shows.
You know.
So we took a break, got back together.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with my team.
Right here at the Nipsey, y'all. Anyway, y'all go. It's like something comes out of this motherfucker, and I'm telling you, and you know, I have to bring that motherfucking BF out on his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to take it to the streets on this motherfucker. You hear what I'm saying? Okay, I had to put him, you know, up there in the motherfucker. I had to okay. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just telling you, it's just something that comes out of him. Like last Friday, for instance, I prayed that we made it home, but we did. Okay, we made it home. We got something to eat, all that shit. But I'm like, you know what? Every motherfucking time, Focus, we go and see JYP. You know, we always go through this, okay? All the time. Like, we party our ass off.
But you love me. And you never say no.
I tell my daddy, I said, take me on out to see Junkyard. Yeah, you hear what I'm saying?
Hey, man, y'all heard the first time right here on Focus Radio, man. Great interview, man, with the Junkyard Band. One of the spectacular, legendary members. KC, man, look him up. Kenny Lee, man, on that Facebook. Yes, and like I say, man, all the shows are posted. Martinis tonight. And yes, I am figuring out a way to tell my girlfriend, you know I gotta go to work tonight, boo.
Nah, I'm going with you. And I'm going with you. Because I already know where you going. And I'm going with you.
Mr. I'm going. I think Miss Taylor needed me to do something about 10 o'clock.
Me and Miss Taylor got that's right. Me and Miss Taylor got something going on. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got nothing to do with you. But so I know you ain't working over here. You're working out.
And 211 about the real estate. So what's going on?
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I'm going.
What I remember from the Junkyard Band, because my children grew up in the Junkyard Band, I'm always pulling pots and pans out of bedrooms, out of the basement.
We wanted to learn and know how the hell y'all did that shit. You know, it was like, I'm still trying to figure this shit out after all this shit. You know, I'm like, how in the hell did they do this and make this sound like?
But see, that's why if you don't know the history, and me being from DC, right? And honestly, man, like the stories that I've heard people say that they've really survived from go-go. Mm-hmm. A lot of people growing up in my mother's era and maybe Mrs. Taylor era, like, man, yeah, PJ, you don't know nothing about that Chuck Brown. And they talk about how times has changed when they used to sneak out to go see these people. And this was a culture for me not to get in trouble. I'm going to the go-go. Mm-hmm. You know, and a lot of things happen.
You could get away with that. You could get away with it back when I was a little girl.
Everybody listen to Sardines, The Word. Everybody listen to Chuck Brown. And this was go-go. This was labeled go-go. Bustin' Loose.
I love it.
And he was a jazz musician came to DC at a very young age, but was always in tune with jazz.
Exactly.
And Chuck just found the sound and created it and loved his city. And man, we're gonna call this thing Go-Go. You know, I don't know Chuck. You know, yeah, I don't know Chuck.
Actually, he created Go-Go because
did.
during his concerts, they used to stop after every song, and people used to dance on every song they used to play. So what he did was like, we're not gonna stop no more. We're gonna play enough songs, then we're gonna take a break and play enough songs. We're gonna keep the people dancing as long as they dance off each song. So he couldn't start connecting each song, and he's seeing how it worked, man. That's how Go-Go was created. It was just that simple. And it made it seem like it was hard because the way he did it, it was just like he didn't want to see the people just stop between songs as they stopped, and like people just enjoy like encore. So he just put all these songs together and just like created a transition, and just like that, Go-Go was just fixed.
Right.
From different types of styles, from calypso to R&B to jazz and all different types of styles.
Chuck had some blues.
Yeah, blues too.
He had one of the hottest Christmas albums. I mean, and I was like, wow, like this is coming from
The Merry Christmas Band.
DC. Yeah.
Yes.
And I mean, songs like, you got white people love Chuck Brown.
The Misty.
I'm talking about business white people, like
Yes.
business white women. Turn on some Chuck.
Yes.
Music is universal.
Exactly, Mr. Taylor. Exactly.
Yes.
Man, and I want to say thank you, KC, man.
You're welcome.
I had a lot of fun.
Yes,
This is
yes.
great, man. Had a lot of fun. And like I said, I just want to. My dream is to keep it moving.
All day.
I want people to be more aware
Very
of the culture. Like, how we going? If we still got Big City, but we still got Go-Go.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course. You never know. You probably see me and my painter on the side
Exactly.
of the road one day.
Exactly, yeah.
I want to speak on that with Bugs, a mural on MLK, right? Coming from Anacostia Station. I love that. I seen that.
Yeah.
I pass it all the time.
Yeah.
And you know, actually, you guys don't even know how many people would have voted if they knew they wanted Bugs' picture on Ben Shooty Pole instead of Wale.
Yeah.
Possibility.
Yeah.
It'd be a social possibility.
I mean, I believe, like, you know what?
On Facebook, brother.
Focus, you know what? This the whole thing about that is, you know, I know Wale, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I love his music, all of that, you know, but the whole thing about it is Ben's Chili Bowls is DC.
Right. That's why I feel Bugs should be on this.
Exactly. JYB is
All
DC.
day.
You understand what I'm saying? It's DC. He was supposed to be up there. I'm sorry. Even if he was supposed to be up there.
Believe that. My brother's a Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he's supposed to be up there.
I just feel
Yeah.
like you say that's Ben Shitty Bowl, like you say.
Yeah, it's DC.
I just feel like that's what the wall was made
Yeah,
for.
that's what it was made for.
That's
Legends.
what the wall was made
Legends of DC.
for. Obama made history here, first black president
Exactly.
in DC.
Yes, exactly.
Guess what he chilled at first when he got hit?
Ben Shitty Bowl.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? JYB created Go-Go. I'm sorry, they created it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. They created it. Okay. Yeah. They created Go-Go. Okay. You know we gonna go through this. We have debates. Okay.
JYB created itself as a pure go-go band.
KC, you heard what I said. I said JYB created Go-Go. Okay. Yeah.
This is a whole our own world within that source.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And the leaders of the new school.
And the leaders of the motherfucking,
Double
you
mark
right.
brand.
Exactly.
What I
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
when I came in the franchise, I had to get the brothers in the studio to get they shit tighter. I ain't waste no time slouching or slashing. I mean, we got up in there. We used to stay in that studio sometimes at like 3, 4 in the morning, even if Mo knew. But when Mo seen us on that stage, he seen how well built and equipped we were together as a band. And you talking about traveling. If we had our own apartment, sometimes we never even seen our apartments for like maybe almost a week. 3, 4 days we gone. In and out of town. Going from Fredericksburg, Baltimore, from North Carolina. I'm like here and there, everywhere. Oh my God, I had a farm. He was gone. But them moments right there, I always church because that's something I can talk about that I live for. That most bands can't. But not to take away from what bands are living for and what they are doing. That's just what I just understand that what I've been through since I've been in the junkyard system. I enjoyed every minute of it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed every minute.
Yeah.
I can feel your passion.
Oh,
Absolutely.
man, that's what it all come from. My passion was built from God. Because when I discovered the junkyard band within my own hearing, I was like, that's my type of band.
Focus, turn that up a little bit. We got them playing in the background.
Oh, you already know we're going to get into it, man. We're going to get into a little bit of JYB, y'all. Hey, man, KC, man, thank you for coming through. You are now, Junkyard Band is now plugged in to Focus Radio. Hey, y'all, man, coming up next, y'all already know what it is. Bringing Our Children Home segment featuring Teresa McQueen, who lost her son to senseless violence. And that's what we do here, man. We bring awareness and find solutions to these issues.
Yes, we do.
So we're going to get into a little bit of JYB. We'll be back.
Yes.